Well, hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, where today I do have my prediction video ahead of tomorrow's Friday night. What? We're back on TV? Yes, we are. So does that mean we're going to lose? Possibly. Yes, West Brom versus Hull City at the MKM Stadium tomorrow night, live on Sky Sports. So, in this video, I'll have my prediction for everything that should go on in the game, the scoreline, who I will think will score, the Hull City starting 11, and much more information about both these sides coming into this clash, which is a must-win for Hull City in this scenario. We've got the most difficult end to the season out of any team in the Championship, with the average league place of teams that we're still yet to face is about 9th or 10th, maybe a bit higher than that. So we have got the most difficult end to the season, and these are the games where we need to be picking up points if we have any hope of getting this mid-table, possibly promotion. No. Possibly promotion, but probably not. Mid-table finish would be strong, though. We need to pick up points because we could easily slip off and possibly slip towards relegation. And that's not what anyone wants. No. So, in this video, I'll be going over my predicted Hull City lineup, which I'll start us off with. So, in goal, Carl Darlow gets the nod in net again. He had a fantastic game against Bristol, making some vital saves. Unfortunately, against the penalty, it wasn't a well-taken penalty. Possibly wasn't a penalty. We won't get into that debate right now. But yeah, brilliant goalkeeper. Definitely an upgrade from Ingram. And especially with Ingram having this injury, this gives Carl Darlow the break that he needs. I was saying this earlier on when we signed him. We just need the break. Ingram, he has had a fantastic run of form, but it's time to get Carl Darlow in. He's had a fantastic first game. He's had his fantastic debut. Now at the MKM, I think that he could possibly keep a clean sheet or help us and spur us on to getting a victory. And in front of him is a back four yet again. And there's a few changes with all this injury crisis that's going on at the moment. So Jacob Greaves, Alfie Jones and Sean McLaughlin are remaining in the side from the 1-0 defeat over at Bristol last weekend. But Louis Coyle gets a nod at right back. It was reported that Cyrus Christie picked up a little knock against Bristol. And it's not really a massive deal, but it's probably one of these cases where Liam wants to take a little bit more of a rest on it rather than trying to push him through and then having that injury worsen. It could be a scenario where we have Cyrus Christie on the bench against West Bromwich Albion this weekend, but it will be a scenario that we'll have to take day by day with it sort of being a minor knock. But I do think Louis Coyle will get that start right back just as a precautionary measure. Obviously, he's just had a kid as well, so congratulations to him. But a return back to football will be needed, especially after having a kid. So, yes, just ahead of them, we've got a nice sort of central defensive midfield partnership of Greg Doherty and Xavier Simons. Xavier Simons, who's been having a fantastic starting replacement for Seri. It's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind, I tell you. I just did a little whirlwind. So yeah, I think that he's been pretty top notch in that central defensive midfield area. Obviously, Greg Doherty's not been having a brilliant spell, especially if you're comparing him to Xavier, but it's an okay partnership nonetheless. Moving a little bit further forwards into the sort of like front two, and then two wingers, whatever it is. It's Liam Rosini. It'll adapt as we play. So out on the right, well, I'm not really going to say the position. I'm just going to say the four players because we can change at any moment. So Ozan Tufan, Regan Slater, Oscar Stupinian, and Ryan Longman. So notice how I haven't said Malcolm Eboué. He actually started for the injured Dimitrios Pelkas, who will still be missing out this game for another one of these where we don't want to push him into the game and then he gets even more injured and then we don't have him for even longer. So I don't think that Malcolm Eboué will start. He had a really poor game against Bristol. He was one of the reasons why we wasn't getting any chances forward, why Oscar wasn't getting much coverage, why there wasn't that many of an attacking opportunity for us, and we had to rely on our defence to play the best part and our midfield to play the best part for the game. I do think Ryan Longman was fantastic when he came on. He was a real shifting gear, and I think that he deserves the start here after that performance that he put in. He was something shy of a goal to get a man of the match performance, I think, especially after being a substitution. It was possibly one of the best performances on the pitch, bar our defence, for the whole City side. Obviously, Bristol did kind of outplay us in little areas, but won't get into that game too much because it was a bit of a touchy loss for us. So that's my predicted lineup. Let me know down in the comments what you think will be changed or altered. Obviously, last time we played West Bromwich Albion, it was a 5-2 loss. I've got the vlog on the channel. I did go to the game over at West Brom, and it was a 5-2 loss. Yeah. It was We're going to Steve Bruce's first win of the season at West Brom. Things have changed now. They don't have Steve Bruce anymore. And we don't have Shotter. So things have changed for both sides. Possibly a similar scenario, though, in the fact that we're both a similar-ish level. I mean, we were a little bit above them in the league at that point, but playing-wise, obviously we did have quite a few injuries, which we do again. It seems to be a recurring thing where we play West Bromwich Albion with half our squad injured. So, yeah, we're missing a lot of players. A lot of strong attacking players as well, which is a big worry for us, where we're not getting that many goals within the past 5-6 games. So hopefully Liam has a little bit of a rejig of tactical plan, especially with some of these injuries going on. But hopefully we can pull up a result against West Bromwich Albion, because we need to recover from that 5-2 loss that we suffered to them earlier on in the season. And if it's another 5-2 loss, I'm afraid, but I may actually scream. I know. So yeah, I may actually scream. That's somewhere where I don't want to go. So hopefully it's not a 5-2 loss. But I do think it will be a 2-1 win for Hull City. As my segue on to the score prediction. Yes, I think it's going to be a 2-1 win. I think that Regan Slater and Oscar will pick up the goals for the Tigers, making it an emphatic 2-1 victory at home. Our first time scoring 2 goals in the game since... I can't remember when. I mean, I have to get the calendar back out. So, yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be a 2-1 win. Regan Slater, Oscar Estupinian. Let me know down in the comments what you think the score will be, who you think will score, and all that sort of jazz. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, so we'll have plenty more Hull City news and content. And stay tuned for tomorrow, because it's Footy Friday. So that means there will be another goal recreation over on the shorts page of this YouTube channel. You've seen the past 2, and you know how much fun they are. So I'll see you over there. Make sure you like and subscribe so you keep up to date with all the news and content and much more. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's go 50 grand, Regan Slater.